One of the hardest parts of losing my brother to suicide wasn't only losing him. It was the silence that followed. I grew up in an environment where suicide and mental health are rarely talked about. There is a fear, misunderstanding, and a great deal of stigma. I remember feeling that even saying the word suicide was dangerous, almost as if talking about it might make it happen to someone else. I also grew up hearing spiritual beliefs that suggested a person who dies by suicide doesn't go to heaven. I personally never believed that to be true. I believe God knows our hearts, our suffering, and our mental health far better than any one of us. When my brother died, I wasn't carrying only the weight of my grief. I was also carrying the weight of that silence, which I still actually do to some degree. Some people didn't know how to say, some avoided the conversation altogether, others held beliefs that made the loss even harder to talk about. For almost 7 years now, I found myself standing between two worlds, the one I grew up in and the one I have come to know here in Canada, where conversations about mental health are becoming more open. But that doesn't mean that these conversations are easy here either. There is still stigma, even in Canada, even in Western cultures. But I have experienced and have seen what can happen when people choose compassion and curiosity instead of judgment and silence. That is one of the reasons I speak openly today. Yes, it's painful, it's not easy, but silence never helps to heal. It never helped me to heal. It never helps anyone to heal. It only kept me wandering longer through the wilderness of suicide loss when I tried to be silent. Every honest conversation helps someone feel a little less alone. So if sharing my story encourages even one family to replace shame with compassion or fear with understanding, then every difficult conversation has been worth it. Let's break the silence. Let's unmask the truth. Let's speak about it more openly and what we can do to support each other in such tragedy that some of us go through. Thank you.